All my friends have noticed that the man has stopped making the first move. All my girlfriends are like, they're waiting. It's the third date, fourth date, a week later. He hasn't gone in for the kiss. He doesn't do any touching or anything.
I just don't know what's going to happen. And I'm worried that and all my friends and like, we're all going to end up single.
So I recently got ghosted by this guy that I really like. And I've been fighting the urge to put my clown face on and text this man trying to figure out what the hell happened.
What is it with men these days and not wanting to date? Do you guys have a fear of commitment? Is it the woman these days? Does it have anything to do with spending money on women? Does it have anything to do with trust issues? Maybe dating apps? Maybe you feel like there are endless options in terms of significant others?
I had a situationship earlier this year. 1 minute he was telling me how much he wanted me, and then I got ghosted, or it came down to one reply a week, and I thought it was just a fluke. Maybe it's an off week or two. And eventually I asked, what happened? What is going on? He said, oh, nothing. But we didn't talk anymore. And we didn't have contact anymore. And before that, I grew really close with this person, and I felt a connection. I felt very bad about myself and really worthless, and like I did something wrong, and these thoughts would constantly race through my mind.
But you know what? I have faced rejection from 4 different men in the past 5 days. And I feel like we don't talk about that enough. So let's break it down. The first man who rejected me, I went on a first date with him, and I asked him, hey, do you want to grab coffee for a second date? And he said yes. And I said, great. Does this day or this day work better for you? And he never responded. It has been 5 days, so I have been ghosted. Next, 2 different men unmatched me on Hinge. The first man was just someone who we matched on Hinge, had a brief conversation in the Hinge DMs, and he unmatched me. Whatever. The next one was someone who asked me, can I take you on a date? I said yes. I gave him my number, and then he kept saying, I want to take you on a date. What's your availability? So I then responded with my availability. He never texted me back, and he unmatched me. And then finally, tonight, I went to a bar. I was feeling confident, and I saw a man that I thought was attractive, so I approached him, and I started trying to chit-chat with him, and immediately he said, hey, do you know the group of girls that you were just standing with? Are those your friends? And I said, yeah, those are my friends. And he said, great. Introduce me to the girl in the black shirt. So I walked up trying to shoot my shot with him, and he immediately told me, I think your friend is more attractive than you. Set me up with her. So I did. I introduced them to each other. They hit it off. They were chit-chatting. I left the bar. They're probably still there chit-chatting, but yeah. Things are going really great for single Mick. 4 rejections, 5 days, baby.
I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women. And I was like, I'm gonna go now.
I just got ghosted after what I thought was one of the best first dates I've ever been on. So let's do a story time. I honestly feel so embarrassed, but whatever. Me and this guy have been talking for a month before we met, which is important to remember. Met on Saturday, and immediately I felt super comfortable around him, no awkward silences, and the conversation just flowed really well. Everything just felt very natural, and at the end of the date, he even started talking about his availability for the next week because he wanted to see me again. When I got home from the date, he texted me and said, thanks for coming out, I loved hanging out with you, and again, talked about a second date. Texted like normal a little bit the next day, but then he stopped responding around like 5 p.m. on Sunday, but I didn't think anything of it. Before you know it, it's Monday night. It's been 24 hours and I haven't heard anything, and that's when I knew. I can't even tell you how confused I was because we've been talking every day for a month, and then we met and had such a good first date. He said all of these words of affirmation and then just silence. Wheels in your head just start to turn and you think there's like a million things wrong with you. I think ghosting is the most disrespectful form of rejection.
So I have a lot of friends who met their significant others that they are now married, engaged, in serious committed relationships to on dating apps. I have not had the same luck with dating apps. And I'm starting to think it might not be me.
I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. From having you as my woman. It's like, oh, I look nice, I can cook. Nothing about sponsor. It's bad ideas because I have to do it for myself. Majority of them that they porn. To be if you my thorn on like because I'm a woman.
And where are they? I keep seeing that video. They're hiding. All of your videos of, screaming and saying how much you hate men and your icks because I don't know they breathe. They just decided they're going to be hiding for a while. They're done. They're taking a vacation from women. They're probably at home. If they're not at work, they're at home. And they're just watching TikToks of women horrified, being very, very happy that they made their choice to just be single and choose peace over crazy toxicity. Oh, and where are the good women? They're at home too. Yeah. They're at home looking like this. And all the other girls, they're out at the club, they're at the bar, dating the same 6'3" guy that's probably texting all of them. He has multiple girlfriends, and all the good people, we're at home on Reddit, probably going down a deep rabbit hole we shouldn't, scaring ourselves about the world.
I wish boys would think. Just think for a second.
We do. That's why you have a ceiling fan above you, because a man thought about it and invented it. And these LED strip lights, a man thought of that. Oh, and your AC unit, a man thought of that. Your Wolverine nails, a man thought of that too. Come to think of it, a man thought of everything that you use on a daily basis. Dang, that's tough.
Emotional damage. That wasn't just a roast, that was a homicide.
Hello YouTube, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. On today's episode we have these women complaining about men ghosting them after the first date and men not showing up to single events and all that. If you are a regular viewer on this channel, you may not be surprised at all, just like me, but this particular video caught my attention really well because this is the only woman who really accepted the truth. She realized the truth. She was like, I really have nothing to offer in a relationship. And according to her, it took her 32 years to realize this. And this is what most modern women are failing to realize or understand. They don't want to take accountability. They don't want to accept the truth. They are full of entitlement and they think they are entitled to whatever man they want. And most of these women are very delusional. They keep creating unrealistic standards and expect to get a man to reach those standards, which is why they keep getting ghosted by men because the standards are unrealistic and they don't understand why they are being ghosted. But thank God this woman realizes it, and I hope that other modern women will realize it too. Now, at this point, I'll read 2 or 3 of the comments that came in. Let's see what a few of these men had to say about this. My first comment says that third clip of the woman realizing she doesn't have anything to offer a man is quite refreshing to see. She demonstrates a level of self-awareness that you rarely see in women. Why is it always single women that tell women how to get a man or how to get married? What is worse is women listen to them, okay? Looks like someone just figured out feminism liberated men, not women. Okay, this is hard. Women these days just bring entitlement, demands, drama, and venomous anger into a home and are just insufferable. Okay, this is a lot. Alright guys, this is where I am ending today's video. Let me know your opinions on this particular video. What do you think about this? Let's get interactive in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and I promise you will love it here.